sad that you watch the Lorcana Dads.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. How is everybody doing today? We haven't
Hey,
seen you in a
hey.
while, Jason.
Yeah, it's been a while. You
It
had a trip
has.
to Disney World.
I've been to Disney. I've been on a cruise. We've had life. We've had injuries. We've had everything.
Yeah.
We got a co-host with us tonight.
Yeah, we got Mr. William. He did
F
not want to go back to sleep after he woke up.
Future Lorcana player, you think?
I think so.
Yep.
Future
So,
tearing all my stuff up over here.
hey, that's okay. We get used to that. My little girl turned 9 yesterday, so I feel like a dinosaur now. I
Happy
feel like I'm getting
birthday.
old. Yep. So it's been a while. We haven't had too much go on in the Lorcana world, but I think we need our viewers probably would like to see us again.
Yeah, there's a little bit to talk about.
A little bit. We're getting we're approaching the Texas challenge. I think the Toronto challenge is coming up too.
The set championships are
Set
coming up
championships are
this
coming
weekend.
up. The first one, you're going to one this weekend, right?
Yeah.
In Huntsville?
Yes.
Huntsville.
Or it's Madison, I think, which is just a
Madison.
little outside of Huntsville.
Gotcha. I have been able to play a little bit, and I think the first thing I want to talk about is so we've both gotten to play Ursula's we've got to play this new release a little more since our last video. How
Yeah,
are you
we
feeling
really
about
didn't
it?
play this much. We didn't play this set as much as we were the
No,
other ones.
we didn't. We've fallen behind, and I've actually, you notice my new background's got Tamatoa in it. I've started looking at the blue steel world and kind of like the play style a little bit. I've kind of been opposed to it because it was so heavy on items, but I started
It's a
fooling with
hard
it.
deck. It's a hard deck to play,
Yeah,
anyways.
it is. You have to get the right draw, and you've got to know what you're inking, when you're inking it, and what to give up, what not to give up, when to play
Yeah,
those whole new
you have
worlds.
to sacrifice a lot of inkables to make sure that you don't wind up with a bunch of uninkables.
Yep, yep, yep,
And
yep.
then you have to mulligan properly, and get the right hand and value that whole new world.
Yeah, value it like it's, and also value that lucky dime, which is I think an
Yes,
important card in the deck I'm playing.
yeah,
I
but
don't
it
think it
it
has to be though. Like lucky dime doesn't have to be a huge card, but it's a nice,
it's
if you're
a
playing
win
the
more card.
yeah, and if you're playing the mirror match or the red blue match, it's
Yes,
who
it's
gets their
whoever
lucky
gets
dime
it
down
first.
first. Yep.
Yeah.
So, what have
But
you
it
been
goes
playing?
into I've been doing Ruby Sapphire
Okay.
mainly, and then we played in Birmingham Sunday, and I played Emerald Steel
Mm-hmm.
Bucky discard, but
Played the Bucky.
my own technique on it.
Yeah.
Like
You
I
played
don't
it well
play.
though. You played it well.
I think I did. I think I could have played it a little bit better in that final match, but I think I had a few misplays.
Yeah.
But
I
it's a
did
fun
that.
fun deck to play.
I was playing purple still again. I wasn't giving it up, but I think I'm gonna have to. I think I got to try something new. And in my last game, I made some stupid mistakes, like using the wrong characters that I could have shifted on the next turn, but then they took them out before, and I was like, "Come on, Joe." And it's just because I haven't played a lot. I haven't had
Yeah,
the
get a
luxury.
little rusty.
I'm hoping you and I can get in some games this week, maybe Thursday or Friday.
I think we will be able
Yep.
to. Uh, sorry.
No, you're okay.
I think Blue Steel is going to see a lot of more people trying to play it because it goes well into Green Steel,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a decent matchup into Ruby Sapphire. I
Yeah.
think Ruby Sapphire edges it out, but I still think it has a decent matchup, making it worth playing.
Yeah. Well, it's
Um,
really interesting now to me to see because the meta is kind of spread out now. You've got a
yeah,
couple of different options. You've got the Ruby Sapphire, you've got Green Steel, you've got Red Purple can still be a contender with the right pilot. And I really think Still Song can still be a contender with the right pilot and with the right
yeah.
draw.
Steel Song usually comes up towards the end of a season.
Yep.
It really shows strong because you do have more variation towards the end. He disagrees, I
I was
guess.
about to say he was totally like, "Nope, Dad, you're wrong," and that was clear as a bell. He's like, "Dad,
But
you're screwing up."
yeah, he didn't think so. But anyways, I think Steel Song does match up pretty well into Green Steel.
Yeah.
So you might see people just willing to play that.
Well, really, if you can pull in green steel, because I built a purple steel to combat green steel. And if you can pull an avalanche or a grab your swords every couple of turns, you're going to do okay. You know, if
Yeah.
you can keep cards on the table.
So your better bet is not to hope for a top deck. It's just have
Yeah.
whatever you can top deck is better than what they have top decking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why Ruby Sapphire does well into it, is because all of their top decks are better.
Yeah.
If you can ink enough, and that's kind of how you play against it, is ink every turn and know that you're not going to have a hand, so don't save anything.
Right. Well, that's what I was in the few little test rounds I've done with this blue steel. I mean, I'm playing a massive amount of cards every turn. Like once I get past like turn 5, I can lay 3 cards in a turn. Easy.
And
And then
you
if you
have to
wipe
have a
them
draw
out,
engine.
yeah, which I've got the Hiram, Hiram
Yeah.
plus Popsicle plus Portosphere. You've got all
Yeah.
3 of those. So
Well, you can burn all your items.
yeah,
Eventually, once you get to like 9 ink, your fishbone doesn't matter anymore
right.
or as much. It helps still, but I would burn it for 2 cards.
Yeah, yeah, you burn it. Once you get to 9 in that on that deck, you're safe because the only card that you're playing that's 8 cost is Tamatoa.
Yeah.
And he's the only 8 cost card you've got. So
If you want to dime on the same turn, you need 9.
yeah, right.
If you want to play dime and then use it.
Yeah. So what are you thinking about playing for the championships?
I was really pleased with how my Emerald Steel build went. I'm not going to give away too much because I want other people to catch
Look, I
on
got
to it
you.
right now.
Yeah.
Because it does have some different stuff to it. And I do want to tweak it to get the Ursula Deceiver of All back in there.
Yeah.
And I liked Hidden Cove, but I don't think it did enough for me to keep it in there, so I might sacrifice that to swap it out.
I've got a test. I didn't think I'd never tried Blue Steel, so I didn't think I'd like the play style, but I'll either play Blue Steel at our local tournament or I may go Ruby Amethyst. I've got the cards to put together a Ruby Amethyst deck.
Ruby
and
Amethyst
I like
goes
the
in
bounce
well.
style.
It does really well, especially if you build towards the Flynn Frenemy card.
Yep.
That's 3 lore every turn because you're always going to have something bigger.
Yep.
Especially with the Sisu that varies her strength by cards in opponent's hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you got my tape. Let me get that back. Sorry.
You're fine. No. I will say I'm not gonna give away your modifications, but your modifications to green steel were really good. Like that's what I was like, oh, I haven't seen anybody play that yet. And it works, it helps you. And that's what I've started doing is I've gotten really better about looking at like this blue steel is a net deck. I found it. I liked it. I watched a video of a guy play it. It's not the normal one, it's a little modified, but then I even took it and modified it a little further. A couple of cards he was running 4 of that I was like, if I don't see but 2 copies of this in the game, it's fine. But let me put something else in there that might pop up.
RMB and Moyen have done very well with theirs, but they're such high level players.
Yeah.
That some of their builds are more difficult for other people to play.
Right. All right, so we've got the championships. I'm getting ready. I actually got a ticket to Fort Worth, so that's kind of we've got our championship on the 14th, and then probably whatever I play in that will be what I take to Fort Worth. Just because I'll be used to it. If I just want an Ursula card. I'm hoping I can get in the top 4 this time. So, she's my favorite. This is the first time I haven't played a deck with Ursula in it. So, who knows? We'll see. We've had a few reveals for set 5.
Mm-hmm.
Not a ton. We got a Radigan today, which have you seen that card?
Yeah.
It was an interesting card. So
yeah, it was kind of
yeah, there's other stuff I'd play before I put Radigan in the deck.
Yeah,
but
I want to see if there's any better shift targets to use.
Right. If you get a 1 or a 2 cost shift target, yeah.
We've seen a few of the Wreck-It Ralph cards.
The racers, and we got some Ralph cards. I think I'm anxious to see where this set goes. We got that neat Mufasa, not Mufasa, I
Yes,
think
Mufasa.
a Mufasa card that was another draw power discard card.
Yes.
I think, wasn't it? Yeah, I haven't looked at them in a little bit. So
I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think it's going to be the play mat for set 5.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
So yeah.
Well, but I will see. I think maybe we can video Thursday or Friday if we play. Maybe we can video a match.
Yeah.
Of us blue steel versus green steel and see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people are going to webcam stuff, so any kind of live footage would be good.
I think that'd be neat
because we don't have Pixel Born anymore.
Nope.
So seeing how people play.
Well, that was good for me because like I play with my wife at home a lot. I play with Katie a lot, but she pilots a deck totally different than somebody that plays this game 3 days a week is going to play. So my deck might do well here at home, but even if I build her a meta deck, sometimes I need to test it against a player that just plays a lot more. So, Anyway, well, we've also got we need some ideas for what y'all want to see on the channel. So, I know some of y'all like to just watch us talk. Me and Jason can talk all day long, I think.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything else we need to cover before we've missed?
I want to circle back to the Charlie's 10K.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We had a good showing out of a local Brian.
Yep.
I play with him or have played with him in Hoover a couple times. And played with him at a set championship in Pinson.
I got to play him. I'm pretty sure that's the guy that I played on Saturday,
yes.
right?
Yes, that's who you
he's
played.
A really. I actually talked to him about getting him on for an interview.
Yeah.
So just a really nice guy, and he's like you and I. He's coming to Lorcana as his first TCG, which that's what I was, as good of a player as he is. I was like, man, for his first TCG, that's really good.
Yeah, he's just a very smart player.
Yeah.
He's also a very nice person too.
Yes, that's what I like playing him. Even though he was wiping the floor with me, he was just a really nice guy to play with.
Yeah, he got 7th in Swiss, so he made it to day 2 of Charlie's Collectible Show. Didn't go past the next round, but he did get 7th out of 153 players.
That's really good. I mean, that's phenomenal out of 153 players.
Yeah.
I mean, my goal at Fort Worth is to get to make it to the top 64.
Yeah.
Who knows? There's been some weird stuff about like the registration's not full, but they're saying it's full, but there's only 902 players registered. I saw that somewhere.
They said it was full because they haven't opened the wait list up yet.
Gotcha.
But I don't think I'll be able to make it because I'll be working that weekend.
What did he played Green Steel, didn't he? Did he play?
Yes. Yeah.
He played the unmodified version.
He played his own technique on it.
Gotcha.
He has a few cards. Let me pull it up on this other screen for me. It's pretty standard. The Diablo and the Bucky. And then your Floodborns, Aladdin, Jafar, Flynn Rider, the 4-cost uninkable one.
Okay.
Beast, Tragic Hero, Tinkerbell, and then Robin Hood. And we don't talk about Bruno, Strength of a Raging Fire, and Let Storm Rage On, and Hidden Cove.
Yeah.
Those pretty standard list, or not something too crazy.
It's the Bucky deck right now. It's the one that we saw at Atlanta. It's the one we saw get. I mean, it's the ones that we've seen dominate the tournaments lately.
He has his own technique on it because some people do put Pegasus over the Robin Hoods, but I also value the Robin Hood in my deck. Yeah, it's just something better to swing into things and gain lore.
Well, didn't we see at Charlie's Collectible Show that the 15-year-old won the whole thing?
Yeah, Lucas Serrano.
Yeah, and he run with Ruby Amethyst.
Amethyst, yes.
Ruby Amethyst. I mean, I saw an interview with him on the Forbidden Mountain, another great channel that I really like watching their content. It was an interesting interview to listen to somebody that young who's really coming in and playing and doing really well.
Well, we have a local young man, Weston. He's phenomenal player.
And he's 13 or 14.
Yeah, he's going to be very top level player.
Yeah,
when he gets older,
he really studies it, and he's hard to beat. He's really he's playing his own deck too. He's playing his own deck that he's created from watching stuff, and we also have a young girl who's I think 12 or 13, 11 or 12 that plays.
Yes,
she's been in the top 4 the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, and something that kind of bugs me is people that don't value the youth at their local community.
Yeah.
They think, oh, it's just kids, I'm just going to beat them. Some of these kids that are locals, they're not pushovers.
Well,
they're challenge.
Our two locals are two of the hardest ones to beat. I mean, the matches I played against Weston 2 weeks ago were the hardest matches I've played this set. Like, they were the longest games. They were the ones I had to think about. And they were the most fun because it's, and as an old man now, they play a little fast for me. I have to be like, now y'all slow down, kiddies. I can't keep up.
But I enjoy playing against them to see them grow in the game.
Yeah, and to see, yeah. I also love the attitude they have. Some of the younger kids, we've seen them get upset when they get beat, but these kids that I think will really turn out to be good players, their attitude about it's really good.
Yeah.
And they want to grow, and they really ask questions, and they look up to us, which I really appreciate. So I think somebody's getting sleepy.
Yeah, I think he's getting sleepy.
He's like, I fought to sleep long enough, Dad. Give me the headphones. So, all right. Well, I think that about covers it, Jason.
All right.
Y'all let us know if you're watching us. Who knows? We've been gone a long time. Y'all may have given up on us. If you're watching us, tell us what you want. If you want me and Jason to put together some of the meta decks, or if you have a deck you'd love to see us test play, shoot it our way. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We're both a little more flexible, I think, over the next couple of weeks, just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have more consistent uploads, and I think a lot of people are finding that out, especially people new to TCGs, that the summertime is a difficult time for everybody.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on.
Yep. I did open some packs in Disney World, y'all, and nothing. I was hoping for some Mickey magic, but I don't even know that I ever took them out of my luggage because their cards weren't even that good. So
the best I got was that foil Diablo on Sunday.
I have yet to pull an enchanted this set.
I got one in the first boxes I got.
Yeah, but I haven't opened a lot this set. So, all right. Well, we will see you guys later. I'm gonna let Jason go put a little bit to bed, and I'm gonna go. I think catch up on some TV.
Change a stinky diaper. He gave me a gift.
The gift that keeps on giving, right?
Yeah.
All right, Jason. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys. See y'all later.
All right, bye, y'all.
And don't forget to smash that like button.
And hit that share for our friends on the other side.
And don't forget to turn on all those bell notifications.
And we'll see you on the next video.